Hello everyone, Scott JUA from Crucible Custom Props, RPF, IRA, FX, and all the other forums. This is another Obi Wan Kenobi, A New Hope lightsaber. This one is for Andrew, and this one is another one of the reveals. This is not like the first reveal I did for Alberto. None of the others that you're going to see in the future here are going to be like that. That was a Crystal Focus LS, but this is a Crystal Focus 7.5 with a. This is on a Romans replica Obi Wan, and so it has a Crystal Focus 7.5 Railmaster speaker. 3.7 volt lithium ion rechargeable battery, and a reveal. So this one is also like the last one I did, where we're going to have the on-off switch here instead of a recharge port, and the recharge port is going to be a tiny port right there. There is no chassis system that can be used really for this, because where the Crystal Focus is right here. The battery pack has to be right here because the crystal chamber takes up all the space here. Speaker has to go here, switches are under here, and of course your on-off switch. So it's super compact. There's just, even with the booster milled out to the very last fraction of a millimeter to use all the space, there is no more room for chassis or anything. The only thing isolating the Crystal Focus from touching the steel is a very thin plastic piece of T8 tubing, which keeps it from shorting or grounding out. So it's well protected, and it's in there. It's not gonna. Nothing's loose. There's nothing gonna move. But there's no room for a traditional large charge port, so that's why we have to use a 1.3 millimeter, etc. So let me just turn it on. Just slide this back to turn it on.
If you strike me down, I shall become more powerful than you can possibly imagine.
Grip here, and then twist. It only takes a couple turns, and it will come right out. And it has a couple stops right there. You don't need to keep twisting it. But here is the crystal chamber. It's a fairly simple one compared to the ones in the past, and piece of chassis just came right out. There are chassis pieces underneath the what do you call it? The clamp that hold the switches in place and everything like that, and have wire pass-throughs. But everything else is machined, custom machined. It's designed to support its own weight on display if you so choose. Basically, you just twist it shut. Just a couple turns. You don't have to gorilla tight it or anything. It's not gonna move at all. Just get it snug and leave it be. So anyway, this is gonna be your activation. Your auxiliaries back here. So I can get to do the 4 sound.
Stretch out with your feelings.
Anyway, so when you have this open, you can see the crystal chamber is alive. So there you go. Now I machined a blade plug. This is an interesting blade plug. This was kind of a real pain in the butt to do. I just wanted to see what it would be like to do. I wanted to have a little bit deeper of a groove there to kind of mimic where a blade might come out. So the deal with that is I won't do this again just because it was a lot of time. But you'll see here I had to use my rotary table to mill out the slot for the clearance. Let me just turn that off so you guys can see that. Of the blade anchor. So that slides right over that. But yeah, so it took a long time just to mill that out. It's kind of silly, but I just wanted to see what it would look like if it was worthwhile. It adds a little bit, but it's not anything groundbreaking that I need to spend, you know, hours and hours on doing again. So anyway, your blade retention screw here is a 440 set screw. I will have this. I got a whole bunch of these now, so I'll be supplying those. And sorry for the people in the past who never did get one included, but I'm going to be supplying those from now on. Your blade will go right there, and you will tighten down your blade retention screw. It's a nice bright. And you can't really tell there, but it's a flash on flash, just like an amber white. You just kind of have to see it in person. You can still open the chamber with the blade open. So that's not a problem. There you go. Let me see if I can. I'll run through the fonts real quick. Press to hold to turn down. Press and hold. After the first beat, press and hold again, it'll go into the menu. These are all, the first two are Obi Wan fonts, the rest are all just stock Crystal Focus fonts. So this one has the press and hold to confirm. It'll play that menu sound again, and then the boot sound. Not the boot sound. This one has Vader breathing during the duel. They don't all have speech.
Strike me down, I shall become more powerful than you can possibly imagine.
So I gotta do the force sounds. So anyway, there it is, and then just turn that back, turn it off, and there it is. So twist clockwise to get the blade out. It shouldn't be too snug, but if it is, just give it a little twist clockwise, because everything is threaded on. If you go anti-clockwise, it will tend to unthread things. Even with thread lockers on there, you don't need it to come apart. So just twist it clockwise to get it off. The blade plug shouldn't be a big deal. It should just slide right in, and then you will, tighten it down with your set screw. Doesn't have to be Gorilla tight, just snug, and there you are. There's the Obi Wan, the latest one. Roman's wonderful replica parts. Okay, man, time to pack this up.